All right, today is gonna be arm day. We're gonna be starting off with supinated bicep curls. So starting the first working set with the 50s. All right, so we'll do another set of 50s here. Probably drop down to 45s after this. All right, so we'll do a set of 45s now. So I got 25 and 5 loaded on. It's been a bit since we've done the adjustable weight, like the free weight easy bar curls. So we'll see if this is too heavy or not. We'll do a couple reps, and depending on how that goes, we'll keep doing reps. Or if it feels like excuse me, if it feels like it's too taxing on the tendons for the biceps, then we'll just drop the weight a little bit. I think we'll be good. All right, so it didn't go too bad. I'm switching to seated preacher curls now, just because that standing one was a bit wobbly, and like the worst thing that could possibly happen is that pad drops while we have the weight like this, and that's just going to completely tear the biceps. So safest way to do it is using the seated one here, where it's more locked in. Whew. So we'll keep the 5s on, do one more set, see how it feels. If it's too heavy, we'll just stop the set, do what we said last set, like we'll drop the weight down. Alright, so for the next bicep exercise, we're doing isolated, or well, more so like single arm dumbbell curls with the 35. Now, for these as like a newbie or like someone that's kind of inexperienced with the preacher curls, you don't want to go too heavy. You are at risk of hurting your tendons with this. So for me, I just use 35. Like I curl 50-pound dumbbells standing. So on a preacher curl, 35 is what I'd use to give you an idea of like how much lower I go weight-wise. But essentially for these, when you're doing the rep, so like I have my arm like this, I got the dumbbell in my hand, I'll stop when I feel that just slight bit of like pull on the tendons. But for me, it's not fully extended like that. It's more like about down here like that. And then as I bring it up, I'm like flexing the bicep. Like that's what I'm picturing in my head, almost as if I was like forcing a flex. Like if I were to, flex the bis, it's like doing that with the dumbbell. You'll really feel the mind-muscle connection, that like contraction, that concentric portion of the rep. So if you struggle to feel that, just picture in your head like you're flexing with the dumbbell in your hand. So, dropping the dumbbell down, and then squeezing. Right, same thing for this second set here, and we'll probably call it there for bis. All right, so on to triceps now. We're gonna be starting off with the tricep push down. For those that have watched the channel for like a bit now, you'll know how we used to do these like all the fucking time, but recently we just switched to the incline overhead press. So I kind of want to throw these back in. These are, I used to go pretty heavy on these. I used to go like 87, 82. So right now I got it set to 72 just because it's been a while. So essentially you want your chest up, a little bit of a lean forward, but not too much. You want to keep your lower back straight, of course. Keep that core tucked. And then just push down. Okay, so that didn't go too bad. We will try 77 now. It's a little bit of an increase. Forgot to, so what I'd usually do to judge like the distance between me and the stack, like how far I need to go, I'll do a 2-foot rule. It would be like a 2 1/4. It's about here. Whew. 10-second rest pause. Now for some rope pull downs. So from push downs to pull downs, now we're at 57 here, which honestly, after the way the tris are feeling, might be a little bit too heavy. So. Okay. I gotta drop that down. Go 52. So I want it to go a little bit lighter just so I could, I want to lock out that squeeze for at least like a second and then control it on the way up. If I can't lock it out, it's not as beneficial to me, whereas using the heavy weight, sure it'll help with like the strength gains, but I want to focus on like contracting the tricep as much as possible. It is even a little bit harder to do that now because they're so pumped. So it makes it way harder to get that contraction. Whew. Fuck. All right. So last tricep exercise here is going to be the cable underhand pull downs. We'll do set 22. Bump that. So for these, it's the same principles as like the rope pull down. We want that full lockout and then controlling it on the way up. Now 22 should be a good enough weight. However, that did feel a little bit heavy. Let's keep on 22. Okay. Switch over here. Fuck. Okay. Arms are toast. Holy fuck. That tricep is just balloon full of blood. It's like double the size of when it's not pumped. Perfect.
Next time,
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, so with arms being done, we're gonna head out now. And then tomorrow is probably gonna be shoulder day, I think. Yeah, tomorrow would be shoulder day. So for arms, we did start off with some supinated bicep dumbbell curls. Then we went on to the preacher curls with the easy bar, standing, seated, and then dumbbell preacher curls. I did want to throw in the cable curls, but we didn't get a chance to do that today. So we did get in tricep pushdowns, which I really want to do specifically like this arm day because we've been kind of dodging those recently. So I'm not gonna lie, if I have the choice, like if it's like, oh, let's do some tricep pushdowns or the incline overhead skull crushers, I'm gonna go for the skull crushers. But yeah, tomorrow's shoulder day. I'm gonna go home and try to get the video out tonight and eat something. So, until next one.